What is going on, everybody? Gerafki here. Today I'm going to be talking about why the Elder Scrolls Online was such an utter mess. Why it just completely failed. It had no chance of being a good game from the time that they started making the game. Now, we're going to start from the least to greatest on reasons why the game basically sucks. So, on that note, let's go ahead and get started here. So, number one, which is the least of my problems, is the voice acting. I mean, the game is fully voice acted, which is kind of impressive due to it being a big giant game that it is. But the problem is, the voice actors didn't even try. They made no attempt to try to make this game a good game, and you can just tell by it was a lazy voice acting. Like, there's somebody that's been in the Elder Scrolls. He voiced the guy that, I don't know his name right off the bat, but in the game you get the Daedric Wabbajack. He's that Daedric voice, and he's voiced every Elder Scroll online game. He's been in every one, and he wasn't even invited to the game. But here's the people that did get to voice. I mean, I swear, they just got these people. They just went to a library and said, "Who wants to voice the Elder Scrolls Online?" Just listen to this.
Thank the three. Someone who looks like they can handle themselves in a fight. My husband's in danger. Please help us.
wait. Let's just listen to that one more time.
In a fight. My husband's in danger. Please help us.
Are you serious?
In a fight. My husband's in danger. Please help us.
Are you serious? My husband's in danger. Please help us. You cannot be serious. That is the worst voice acting I have ever heard in a video game. The worst. I mean, sure, they might have actually got voice actors, but why is it so terrible? I mean, they didn't make an attempt to sound good.
Someone who looks like they can handle themselves in a fight. My husband's in danger. Help us.
I mean, seriously. You know, I mean, I'm gonna actually try to act it out. I'm not gonna be like, "Oh, the pain." I'm gonna be like, "Oh, darn it, pain, help me!" You know, I'm not gonna be all like, "Oh, the pain." So that's just one of the problems I have with the voice acting there. No, not an attempt, and that's just one of them. There's worse than that. So enough of this. I mean, I spent 3 minutes on this particular topic, and I'm not gonna be doing that for the rest. I'm gonna be like 30 seconds at the most of the other topics. So the next serious problem was not serious, but one of the next milder problems would be the actual character creation. So in the character creation, you're not getting good customization. You're getting pretty crappy customization. I mean, the customization isn't even good. It's not even worth your time. Like, honestly, it's just the only one I could actually get to my liking would be the Argonian. Like, when I was creating a Nord, I wanted to be a Nord. There was terrible hairstyles. There's no facial hairstyles. I mean, seriously, I felt like I was creating a character for, like, a skate game. For, like, some kind of, like, you know, 80s teenagers who, like, have all this crazy hair and, like, not tomahawks, what are they called? Those, I don't even know what they're called. I'm retarded, I know. But they were, like, the hair was just retarded. It was just awful, and the character creation was not good whatsoever. So, if we continue on, here's one of my bigger problems, which is the game's graphics. Now, you're going to say, "Oh, Elder Scrolls had good graphics. Oh, Gerafki, it was okay. It was mild. You know, it was a big game. What do you expect?" Look, man, we're in 2015 here. I mean, why be so freaking lazy? We know they could have done better. It was like Call of Duty. They just rushed this game out for a money bag. It's just a money grab, money grab, money grab. I mean, and I'll get to the biggest problem. That's going to be my biggest problem at the end, which is the money grab, which is about 20 different things to discuss about, which I can do within 5 minutes, within 2 seconds, I swear is it. That's how terrible this game is and how easy it is to describe, a money grab. So we go to my next problem, which would be now, this is the biggest problem with a game. The game has to be fun. It has to, the graphics, you know, I can get by the graphics, I can get by the voice acting sometimes, but the game has to actually keep my interest and be able to keep me playing for hours on end. And this game couldn't even keep me playing for 30 minutes Like, literally, I was playing for 30, I played for almost 10 minutes and had to take an hour break. That's how boring this game is. The missions are terrible. The gameplay is terrible. I mean, you play Skyrim, you play Oblivion, you play freaking Daggerfall, and you're gonna get more enjoyment out of those games rather than this piece of crap. I mean, this is like they're in the middle of making Elder Scrolls Online, and they're like, hey boss, I found a World of Warcraft file, you know, we can just take this, retexture it, and boom, here you go. And that's what they went with. I mean, the graphics look like World of Warcraft, the armor looks like World of Warcraft, the fighting feels like World of Warcraft, the animals, the steeds, are just like World of Warcraft. You gotta purchase it, it takes like $10 million to get a horse or whatever. And that brings me to problem number 5. Trying to level up in the game, earn money in cash in the game, and to purchase weapons, armor, and steeds. So, what the crap? Oh, sorry, Bobby, anyway, that's one of my just huge problems. It's just terrible to earn money. To level up, it takes almost freaking forever to level up. You're seriously going to be playing for hours on end to get to level 20. Like, seriously. And if you actually want to have any enjoyment out of this game, which is the PvP area, which is actually kind of decent, you got to freaking play hours of this boring, repetitive gameplay. I mean, I swear, I would rather play Pike's Bastion on Red Dead Redemption 4,000 times than play this crap for 2 hours. I mean, that's how boring this game is for me. So, anyway, if you want to earn money, let's say you want to buy weapons or you want to buy a horse, because, you know, Tamriel's is huge. It's a huge world of emptiness, which will be my next problem I'll explain. But it's this huge world, and to get anywhere, you're going to need a horse. So, if you want a horse, it's going to cost you 10,000 gold. And if you want a decent horse, it's going to cost you 50,000 gold. And if you want an actually good horse, it's going to cost you like 80,000 gold. Now, think about that. You're probably like, okay, that's easy to make. Well, I could see that being easy to make if you didn't only get 1 to 2 pieces of gold for every enemy that you kill. Now, unless you want to take out your wallets and hand them $50 for some gold, then you better be prepared to play a long time. So, you got in for armor. Everything in this game is so overly expensive, and you get barely any money. So basically, it's really hard to get any money in the game, and it's really hard to level up in the game. And you have to be. And here's this is actually almost my number 1 until I thought of another problem. That you have to be a certain level to wear armor. What the crap? What the frick? You have to be a level 20 to wear armor. I thought this is Elder Scrolls, not freaking World of Warcraft. I mean, seriously, Elder Scrolls is supposed to be taken on sort of a more like a realistic type of fantasy. Not like, you know, seriously. I mean, what do they say? Oh, if you want this armor, you gotta be a level 20, like in medieval times and all that crap. No! Gosh, no, they did not do that. And this game is just, oh my gosh, it's an awful game. Whoever came up with this idea for, there'll have to be a certain level, sorry about that noise, a certain level to level up, is just smoking weed in the back. They're literally just sniffing some meth. I mean, seriously, I swear, Heisenberg just came and said, hey, I'll help you in the development. Instead of helping, he just gave him blue meth and said, get to work, whatever. I mean, seriously, this game was just, it feels like crackheads made it. Honestly. I mean, the voice acting, it's a danger. Please help us. I mean, does this not sound like a crackhead to you?
My husband's in danger. Please help us.
Seriously, she's gotta be on meth. My husband's in danger. Please help us. This game is just awful. And not to mention the campers in the game. I mean, if you want to play the game, you have to deal with, like, let's say you got to kill a boss. You got to deal with 20,000 people just sitting there camping on this boss. Like, every time they respawn, you'll have 20 people sitting there waiting for this boss to respawn to get their 2 pieces of gold and maybe their little leather bracelet gloves that you may earn, your boots. You never actually earn anything good in the game. So, really, if you want any good items, you have to take out your wallets and here's some cash, here's some cash. If you now, which brings me to the next problem. If you want to be the best class in the game, which is Imperial, I'm pretty sure, you have to take out your wallet. You gotta pull out your credit card. You gotta give them. You gotta put in your card number, and you gotta purchase your freaking DLC so that you can get the Imperial. Which really, that's complete bullcrap. Which brings me to the next problem, which is basically I chose to be an Argonian in the game. So my friend chooses to be a Nord. There's 3 groups, and each group has certain classes in them. So whether it be like Argonians and Dark Elves, and I think it's the Lions are in one group, and then the Nords, the Imperials, and the High Elves are in one group. So if I choose an Argonian, which is in one group, and my friend chooses a Nord, which is in the other group, we can never play together because first of all, you can only play with people that's in your little area. There's 3 groups, and you can only play with the people that chose your group, which whether it be Argonian, Nord, like Dark Elf, or Lion, High Elves, and Wood Elves. Whether it to be like it has to be in that certain area. So if you're a Dark Elf, you're not gonna see a Nord in the gameplay because the Dark Elves are only with Argonians and the Imperials or whatever. So you're not going to see a Nord, for example. I'm not completely sure what the order is. I haven't played this game in forever because it just sucks buttocks. But yeah, you can't play with your friends unless you pull out your wallet, you purchase DLC, which basically allows you to choose whatever class you want to be in. Now, did you hear me? Unless you pull out your wallet, take out your credit card, you got to put the number in and buy DLC, which allows you to play. Are you serious? You cannot be freaking serious. Which brings me to my final verdict. So basically, if you want to play this game, you gotta be a millionaire. I mean, first of all, you have to purchase the game, which is a huge problem for me, because I feel like I'm purchasing a lazy beta, a lazy piece of crap. There's so many bugs in the game, and they want me to pay $30 a month to play. They want me to pay $30, like they want me to pay $50 to play with my friends and to be able to have the best class. They want me to pay $20 more if I want some cash so I can actually get some armor in the game. And they want me to pay $20 more. They just want you to pay so much, I mean, to play this game, and it's not worth this lazy bullcrap. I mean, seriously, I swear, this game is nothing more than a money grab, just like Call of Duty Ghost, or Call of Duty Ghost, and I'm assuming Advanced Warfare will be. Which you can check out my video. It will be. You can click the annotations right here. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.